So the customer challenge that we are trying to solve is a lot of these customers have a mix of DCS and PLC systems throughout their plants. Maybe they bought some packaged equipment that came with a system, or they did an expansion where they were locked into one of those systems. And they've just realized that it's become a problem to integrate all of those, to get data from all of them together. And now they have to maintain two separate systems. They have to keep spare parts for both of them, and it's just become too much to manage. This is a difficult challenge because when they go to try to integrate these themselves, they realize that each of these systems is a different engineering headache. So they have different languages they all speak, they're programmed in different ways, they may have been built on different network technologies that are obsolete, or they can't be bought anymore. So it becomes a separate engineering problem to integrate all of these together. So with an IO.Connect project, what we're doing is we're actually removing the processor from the PLC or DCS system that we're trying to integrate, and we're able to then control that IO directly from DeltaV. So that project becomes essentially a networking project and a control system configuration project where we don't have to lift any wires, we're taking minimal downtime, and at the end of the day, the entire system looks like a unified DeltaV system. When we talk about the hardware systems, that's about half the project, but dealing with the legacy configuration is a whole different issue. And that's where it can be a stumbling block trying to translate those things to DeltaV. Because of that, we built DeltaV Revamp. Revamp is our AI and machine learning based, cloud hosted reverse engineering software. With that, we can upload the original configuration, and we can use tools to get an idea of what that system looks like, and in some cases automatically generate their DeltaV program from that. One of the benefits that they see is not having to maintain two separate systems. So they don't have to necessarily maintain a separate engineering environment. They don't have to maintain a separate operator environment. So their operators see one screen and they think it's all one system together. They also don't have to train different maintenance and engineering on two different programming environments either. So they get one unified system to work with in engineering. They also automatically get all of the data out of those systems up into DeltaV. So if they're trying to pass that to higher level systems for business analytics or whatever, that's already in DeltaV natively. And so they don't have to jump through a bunch of hoops to get it there. With this solution, we're able to make a unified DeltaV system in the plant. So if you're trying to leverage other technologies like advanced process control or DeltaV Edge that you weren't able to do with that siloed data, now it is native DeltaV IO that can then be passed up into those other applications. To learn more about modernizing your facility, visit emerson.com/modernization. There you can see some of our product data sheets and other information we have about this technology and other technologies. And we'd love to host you in Austin at our Modernization Center where we show this technology as well as our other paths to modernization.